My dear one, why are your hands shaking right now? Deep inside, you already know this is not by chance. This is God's way of bringing you here at this very moment. Archangel Michael says, stop. If you don't listen right now, you will miss out on God's grace. You have 10 seconds to read this message fully. Time is moving faster than your heartbeats, and the heavens have placed this moment before you. Don't scroll past. Do you understand what this means? Your life is being written with divine ink, and this moment is the turning point of your journey. If you leave now, you will miss the miracle that's been waiting for you. But if you stay, you will experience blessings beyond what you ever imagined. God whispered to me, tell them this is their last chance. If they ignore this message, the blessings meant for them will vanish. That's why I'm here. I ask you to give just a few seconds. Before I tell you more, know this. Subscribe now, not just as a click, but as a declaration of faith. When you connect with divine words every day, you open the door for miracles to enter. This is more than a subscription. It's a covenant, a small yes that says to the heavens, I'm ready. Listen closely. This moment is not random. Do you feel the weight in your chest, the silent tears that have soaked your pillow, the prayers you've given that seem unanswered? God has not forgotten you. He sent me to remind you that with each moment of doubt, the door to your miracle closes more. Archangel Michael says, you are at the edge of your destiny. One wrong move and your blessing will slip away. One right step, and the heavens will fill you with everything you've been waiting for. Stay with me, for what I am about to share will change your life. My dear one, do you feel it in your heart right now? That quickening heartbeat, as if your spirit already knows this moment is sacred. The heavens have led you to these words. You didn't just end up here by chance. Your entire destiny has been waiting for you to reach this moment. Archangel Michael speaks with great urgency, and he doesn't come with such urgency unless it's something of eternal importance. Your soul is standing on the edge of something that the heavens cannot let you miss. I must tell you this now, with all the heavenly power. You have only a few seconds to make your choice. Every breath you take right now brings you closer to God or pushes you further away from Him. Don't be fooled. Ignoring this moment is not harmless. It is the difference between divine help and endless delay. For days, weeks, and even years, you've asked, when, God, when will my answer come? When will my tears stop? When will my prayers be heard? God kept whispering, wait, my child, the time is not right. But today, right now, the time has come. The reason your heart has been heavy, the reason you felt something unusual around you, is because the heavens have been preparing to release what has been hidden for so long. The miracle meant for you wasn't kept away to punish you, but to prepare you. And now Michael says, it is here, but they must not leave. My beloved, do not leave now. You have only a few seconds to say yes, because the enemy of your soul will try to distract you and make you miss this moment. If you close this message, it will wound God's heart. An angel stands beside you, holding something powerful and invisible. It is a scroll, burning with fire that doesn't burn, and on it are written your next steps, your blessings, and your freedom from everything that has kept you trapped. Archangel Michael guards this scroll, but he cannot give it to you until you say yes. This yes is not just with your words. It's with your attention, your heart, your willingness to listen fully, without skipping anything. My child, every second you stay here is your yes to the heavens. Every second you choose to remain, the heavens see it as faith. And faith is what makes God act on your behalf right now. This is no small matter. This is a life-changing decision. I must tell you something that will shake you. God said, tell my child, they were about to lose me. Yes, beloved, this is a serious message, but it's not because you have sinned too much or gone too far. No, it's because you stopped listening. Because the noise of the world became louder than the soft whisper from the heavens. God saw how close you were to losing his voice, and that's why he sent Michael with an urgent cry. Stop! If you don't listen now, you will lose the peace, you will lose the blessing, and the path that was shining for you will fade away. That's why you feel a tightness in your chest as you read this, and why your spirit feels uneasy. The heavens are pleading with you to stay. Beloved, imagine this. You stand at a crossroads. To the left is the path of endless delay, where your prayers go unanswered, where the nights feel long and lonely, and where you keep asking, why me? But no answer comes. To the right is the path of divine release, where your prayers are turned into miracles, where your tears become joy, and where the chains you've carried for years finally crumble into dust. Right now, at this very moment, God is saying, choose. He won't force you, he never does, but he is pleading with you. Yes, the Lord who can move mountains with ease bends down to ask you, please, listen now. And I must stop here, not because the heavens are no longer urgent, but because you need to understand the truth. This message is not meant for everyone. It didn't just happen to pass by, it was written for you, and your name is sealed upon it. If you found this message, it's because your heart cried out in the dark when no one else saw your pain and the heavens answered. Now, you are entrusted with something others aren't ready to hear. This is sacred, personal, and meant just for you, beloved. Imagine standing again at the crossroads. To the left is the path of endless delay, where your prayers seem unheard, where you feel alone in your struggles, asking, why me? But hearing no reply. To the right is the path of divine release, where your prayers transform into miracles, your tears into joy, and the heavy chains of the past turn to dust. And right now, at this very second, God is saying, choose. He won't force you, he never will, but he is pleading with you. The Lord of the heavens, who can move mountains, bends down to you, his child, and asks, please, listen now. And I must stop here, not because the heavens are less urgent, but because you need to understand this truth. This message was not meant for everyone. It does not randomly appear before just anyone. It was written with your name on it. If you are reading this, it is because your heart cried out in the dark nights when no one else saw your pain, and the heavens heard your plea. Now, you are entrusted with something that others are not ready to understand. This is sacred, it's personal, and it is meant just for you, my beloved, my chosen one. Even as you sit here, you may feel your chest tighten, filled with a strange mix of fear and hope. This is no accident. Your spirit recognizes that this is more than just words on a screen. This is the heavens trying to break through the noise of your life, through the distractions that keep your eyes away from the truth. Archangel Michael has been waiting for this moment for hours, guarding this message that your soul has longed to hear. He has walked through the spiritual realm, persuading, insisting, and saying, now, now, now. And now, at last, you are here, not taking this lightly. The moment you stop reading, the enemy celebrates, for distraction is the easiest way to steal from you. But if you hold on and give your full attention to these words, the heavens will begin to move. This is the power of divine words spoken at the right time, and this is your right time. You may wonder, why now? Why not last week, last month, or last year when I was drowning in pain and tears? Why didn't God answer me then? And here is the truth, whispered from his own heart. Because diamonds are not made in weak fire. What he is about to release into your life is so great that it needed waiting, pain, and breaking to shape you into someone who could carry it without falling. You thought the delay was punishment, but the heavens say it was preparation. Every sleepless night, every unanswered prayer, and every closed door were not rejections, they were refinements. They were burning away the fragile parts of you so that your unshakable core could emerge. And now, finally, the fire has done its work. Are you ready? This is why Michael stands before you, urging you to listen, pleading with you not to miss this, crying for you to stop, because your destiny is only seconds away from taking flight. Can you feel the weight of these words? Seconds, not years, never so far away. Seconds. This is how thin the barrier is right now between you and your breakthrough. But you must understand that this moment is fragile. One doubt, one quick scroll, and the door will begin to close. The heavens are generous, yes, but they also respect your free will. This is why I need to remind you. You have 10 seconds to open your heart. Not minutes, not hours, just 10 seconds. Every breath you take is a countdown. This is why your spirit feels uneasy, why your stomach tightens, why your skin tingles. Because time is precious now. Every second is the sound of the heavenly clock getting louder. And if you say yes, your life will be forever changed. Beloved, let me show you something deeper. There is a vision Michael had, and I see it now. A table in the heavens, covered with scrolls, each one written in golden ink with a name. Angels walk around the table, handing the scrolls out to different corners of the earth, delivering them to the chosen ones at the right time. And there, among them all, shines the scroll with your name. It has waited so long on this table, guarded fiercely by Michael, because the enemy tried to take it. But God said, "Not yet, they're not ready." And Michael listened. He waited, he fought, and he protected the scroll until this very moment when the heavens would open it. Beloved, today is that moment. The scroll is no longer on the table. It's in Michael's hand, floating right before you. He cannot open it for you. Only you can. But if you turn away, if you refuse, it will return to the table sealed. Maybe for years, maybe forever. This is why Michael cries out so urgently, "Stop! Don't miss this." Your mind might whisper, "It's just another message, nothing special." But ask yourself, why does everything feel different in your chest? Why does your body react as if lightning is striking you? Because your spirit knows something your mind hasn't fully grasped yet. This is what you've been quietly crying for. When you whispered into your pillow, when you clenched your fists and wondered why God felt so far away, the heavens were listening. And though it seemed silent, it wasn't abandonment. It was a plan unfolding. Every cry that went unanswered echoed in the heavens, marked, preserved, and prepared. And now, these cries have come together in a response so powerful that it cannot be delayed for even a second. This is why this message is here. This is why you are here. This is not just a coincidence, nor is it for your entertainment. This is divine salvation. Do you remember those times when you almost gave up? When you thought, maybe I'll never escape this. Maybe the pain is something I'll have to live with forever. Maybe the waiting will never end. And yet something kept you going, even if it was just a small step forward. That something wasn't your strength. It was the heavens holding you by a thread. God whispered, "Not yet, my child. Don't give up. The day is coming, and now it is here." Archangel Michael is shaking the heavens with his persistence because the scroll with your name on it is ready to be opened. Do you understand the weight of this moment? What's written inside isn't just a blessing. It's a transformation. It's freedom from every delay, healing from every wound, restoration of everything you've lost. This is not just about changing your situation. This is about changing you. Do you remember when you almost gave up, thinking, maybe I'll never get through this? Maybe the pain is something I must accept. Maybe the waiting will never end. Yet, something kept you going, even if it was only a small effort. That something wasn't your own strength. It was the heavens holding you up by a thread. God said, "Not yet, my child. Don't give up." The day is coming, and now it has come. Archangel Michael is shaking the heavens because the scroll with your name is about to be opened. Do you realize how significant this is? What's written on it is more than just a blessing. It's transformation. It's the end of all delays. It's healing of every wound and restoration of everything you've lost. This is not just about changing your surroundings. This is about changing you. But there is a warning. The enemy will try to stop you, whispering in your ear to skip this, to wait until later. This is his trick, to keep pushing it off until later turns into never. Don't fall for it. Michael's command is clear. Listen now, not later. Now. Because when the heavens align like this, when the clock strikes this exact moment, if you miss it, the alignment will be broken. That's why this message is so urgent, why it pulses in your chest like the beat of your heart. If you honor this moment, if you hold on, if you fully open yourself, the gates will open wide. But if you ignore it, those gates will slam shut. The choice is clear, and it's yours to make. Beloved, hear the truth. God has not forgotten you. He has silently fought for you. You may think that nothing has changed all these years, but behind the scenes, battles were being fought. Angels guarded you when darkness tried to consume you. Even Michael himself fought against enemies you never even saw. And though you felt alone, you were never alone. Every tear you cried watered the ground of your future. Every question you asked echoed in heaven's halls. Every broken piece of you was gently gathered by God's hands. And now, He wants to return them to you, turning them into something beautiful. But He can only do this if you listen, if you fully open your heart and allow Him in. And so I say again, stop, don't scroll, don't turn away. You are standing on holy ground right now. The heavens have paused their endless motion to focus on you. This moment is the message. Can you feel it? The air feels heavier, filled with holiness. This is not just your imagination. This is the presence of the heavens drawing near. And Michael whispers with deep love, don't lose God. Don't miss the miracle. Don't lose yourself. Open now, my child. You may not realize how close the heavens are right now. If you could see with your spirit, you would see Archangel Michael standing taller than mountains, his sword of light pressed firmly to the ground beside you, guarding you from everything that tries to pull you away. You would see angels around you, their wings wide, whispering prayers over you, speaking your name in the light of heaven. And you would see the enemy, furious and trembling, trying to pull you away from these words, knowing that if you stay, his hold on you will begin to fade. Yes, beloved, this is how powerful this moment is. You are just seconds away from breaking free from the chains that have bound you for years. But only if you keep reading. Only if you listen. The heavens cannot make you. God respects your free will, but He pleads with you. He asks you to stay. Take a moment, my beloved, and look back. Remember every time you felt unseen, every time people left you, every time you gave everything and were left feeling empty. Do you remember how your heart cried out for something greater? This pain was not a punishment. It was God lifting your spirit higher, refusing to let you settle for anything less than the destiny He planned for you. You thought you were abandoned, but you were protected. You thought you were forgotten, but you were hidden until the right moment. And now, Michael says, the waiting is over, the growth is complete, and the harvest is ready. Beloved, this is not just a metaphor. What you thought was lost forever will soon be restored. The time you thought was wasted will soon be redeemed. The tears you thought were ignored will soon turn into laughter. But you must stay. You must not scroll. The enemy has always been afraid of you. That's why your life has been filled with attacks. That's why betrayal, disappointment, and sorrow have visited you time and time again. The enemy knew that if you ever fully stepped into what God has planned, darkness would have no power. And so, he fought to distract you, to make you doubt, to delay your progress. He tried to make you believe you were ordinary, that your life didn't matter. But the heavens laugh at these lies. Michael is here now to remove the blindfold and show you that you've never been ordinary. You were chosen before the world began. Every scar you carry is not a mark of failure, but a sign of your survival. Every wound has prepared you for the glory that is about to be revealed. Here's what you need to hear with trembling in your heart. God says you are closer than you realize. The blessing you thought would take years is already right in front of you. The breakthrough you believed impossible is already in the works. The relationships you thought were lost are on their way back. The financial struggles you thought would never end are already being broken. But there are conditions. Do not lose faith in these final moments. Do not reject what your spirit knows to be true. Because if you turn away now, you will close the door to what is about to come. The heavens are saying, tell them their miracle is closer than the next sunrise. Tell them their answer is closer than their next breath. Beloved, stop right here with me. Look at your hands. You may feel like they are empty, but in the spirit, they are wide open, ready to receive what the heavens are sending. It's as if golden oil is flowing into your palms, oil that heals, restores, and anoints. Don't you feel the warmth as you read these words? This isn't just your imagination. It's heavenly oil breaking through the veil, reminding you that you are chosen, that your prayers have not been ignored. Every cry has been kept in the heavenly bowls, and now those bowls are overflowing. Michael says, stop. Don't let this moment slip away. It is sacred. Hold on to it. And here is what you must hear with trembling in your heart. God says you are closer than you think. The blessing that you thought would take years is already at your door. The breakthrough you thought was impossible is already in motion behind the scenes. The relationships you thought were lost are starting to grow again. The financial chains you thought would hold you forever are already breaking. But here's the condition. Don't lose faith in these precious seconds. Don't reject what your spirit knows to be true. Because if you turn away now, you will close the door to what's about to enter. The heavens say, tell them their miracle is closer than the next sunrise. Tell them their answer is closer than their next breath. Beloved, stop here with me. Look at your hands. You may feel like they are empty, but in the spirit, they are open and shining, waiting for what the heavens are sending. As if golden oil is being poured into your palms. Oil that heals, restores, and anoints. Don't you feel the warmth as you read these words? This is not your imagination. It is heavenly oil breaking through the veil, reminding you that you are chosen and that your prayers have not been wasted. Every cry has been stored in the heavenly bowls, and now those bowls are tipping over. Michael says, stop, don't miss this moment. It is sacred. Hold it. Yet, I must remind you that the countdown is real. 10 seconds. Every moment of hesitation is part of it. This is why you feel this urgency, this restlessness, the divine pain urging you to stay. Don't miss it. Don't stop. Don't leave. Because this isn't about information, it's about transformation. Your life will never be the same if you allow this moment to fully pass through you. You won't recognize yourself in the mirror of your future because the chains that weigh you down now will disappear. But if you turn away from this, if you walk away, you may carry those chains longer than you were meant to. The choice is right here. It's right in front of you, and the heavens are watching. Do not believe you are alone in this. Even now, I see how your loved ones in the heavens are leaning in towards you. The one you lost, whose absence still aches in your heart, is closer than you realize. They are whispering, do not give up. Do not stop now. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The heavens are not silent. The heavens are roaring for you. The very sky above you is filled with light because of this moment. And Michael, with eyes burning with fire, is pointing directly at you, saying, child of God, stop running, stop doubting, stop hesitating. Listen, beloved, let me remind you once again why this moment feels so heavy on your heart. It's because time in the heavens is pressing into your life right now. There are rare moments when the eternal touches the earthly, when the veil between the two is so thin that every breath you take feels important. This is one of those moments. You wonder why you can't look away, why your heart beats as though something is about to happen. It's because your spirit already knows what your mind is still trying to understand. This is not just a message, this is a declaration. The heavens are proclaiming your change. The heavens are proclaiming your freedom. The heavens are proclaiming that what you thought was lost is about to rise again. Archangel Michael has waited not just days, but centuries for this moment to find you, because every step of your journey has led to this point. Do you remember the nights when you whispered in the dark, when you felt too weak to speak aloud, and yet something deep inside you cried out, "Help me, God"? Do you remember how you looked at your circumstances thinking, "I can't bear this anymore"? The heavens remember. Even Michael was broken during those hours. You didn't see him, but he stood at your door, guarding your room, fighting against the darkness that tried to silence you forever. You didn't hear him, but his sword fought enemies in unseen realms, protecting your life for this very moment. That's why, even when you thought you would break, you survived. That's why, even when you thought it was over, something pushed you to keep going. It wasn't luck. It wasn't a coincidence. It was Michael, holding the defense until today. And now he is here, speaking, shouting, commanding, "Do not miss this moment, child of God." If you walk away now, you will leave behind what the heavens have fought to protect for years. Beloved, I see something in the spirit. There is a great book, larger than the mountains, shining with such bright light that it drives away the darkness. It is the book of destiny, where the names of God's children are written, and where the details of their calling, blessings, and legacy are inscribed. Angels turn its pages daily, watching as the events of your life align with what has been written. And I see your page. It is marked with fire, marked with tears, marked with prayers. For years, it has remained closed, waiting for the moment when the seal would break. And now, Michael touches this page with his sword. The seal cracks, fire rises higher, and the heavens declare, finally, the time has come. Finally, the waiting ends. Finally, the story continues. This is why you can't look away. Because the story that was stopped is now starting again. But here's what you need to understand. The enemy has always feared this moment. That's why every distraction, every attack, every heartbreak you faced was meant to keep you from this hour. He wanted you to be too tired to care, too wounded to hope, and too numb to notice. He wanted you to scroll past, blind to the holy. But here you are, and that terrifies him. Because once you accept this message, once you keep it in your heart, the chains he wrapped around you will turn to dust. That's why you must stay. That's why you must not stop reading. Because your perseverance in this moment is the final step to your victory. Beloved, imagine standing at the turn. Behind you, a long path of pain you've walked, betrayal, tears, broken dreams. Before you is a garden so beautiful that your eyes can hardly take it all in. Flowers bloom where your heart once felt empty. Rivers flow where your spirit had dried up. Laughter rises where your soul knew only silence. And the gates to this garden are open, but only for a short time. Michael holds a pitcher, his hand shaking with impatience as he calls out, "Come out now!" Don't hesitate, don't doubt. These are your gates, but the choice is yours. Will you stay outside, stuck in your pain, or will you step into the garden that has been prepared just for you? This is the urgency. This is the decision. This is why God sent this word to you. But here's what you need to understand. The enemy has always feared this moment. That's why every distraction, every attack, and every broken heart you've faced was meant to stop you from reaching this hour. He wanted you to be too tired to care, too wounded to hope, too numb to notice. He wanted you to turn the page, blind to the sacred. But here you are, and that terrifies him, because once you accept this word and truly hold it in your heart, the chains he has kept you in will crumble to dust. That's why you must stay. That's why you must not stop reading. Your perseverance in this very moment is the final step to your victory.